Hi everyone, so this is just a weekly drop-in video that I'm sending out to you all to talk about how we're going this week, and I wanted to kind of touch on the idea of what is a community, which is the central tenet or the central idea of the unit basically. So first of all, you're also engaged. I'm really excited and happy and stoked with that. That's really amazing because it makes my job really easy when you're all talking to one another and getting to know one another. So that's fantastic for me to see, and we have a lot of really interesting people in the class this teaching period, so I'm looking forward to meeting more of you. I'm looking forward to meeting you and kind of finding out what communities you belong to and the things that kind of interest you and the things that kind of guide you within your community membership. So I wanted to talk about what is a community just very briefly. A lot of the communities that we've spoken about already have been things that are communities of locality, communities of geography, or being like in the same space at the same time, like say a neighbourhood group or something like that, or being a Western Sydney uni student, like you're in the same place at the same time. There's also communities of interest, which means that you're in a community because you share an interest with person, well, with the person or with people. There's lots of different ways to define it. There's also online communities. So this is what I would like to focus on because I do think it's very important. I wanted to kind of list off the amount of online communities that I belong to, and that have kind of, they give me all these things that Taylor and Wenger say in the first reading. So like there's a common interest, there's common thinking, and I feel like that membership is there, but we're not in the same geographical location. So it kind of like is virtual or online communities can kind of umbrella across more traditional ideas of what is a community. So I belong to a private Facebook group called You Beauty, which is about beauty and lifestyle. It has 80,000 members. It's a very engaged, very lively community. It has rules, it has admins. It's amazing. It was fantastic. One great thing about the community is I had suffered quite a big family loss about two months ago now. I asked the You Beauty members for a nice shower wash or bath wash that would be really helpful in kind of making my mum feel better once she came home. I had 80 replies from the community members telling me this, telling me that, I'm sorry for your loss, etc. I had private messages. I had a member make me up some homemade bath oil, which was fantastic, and send it across to me, which I've spoken to her before a few times. So it really kind of bridged the whole idea of geography. Like these were women all across Australia as well as the world as well, and it bridged the geography of like which can limit communities sometimes. Well, I'm of the belief that it can be quite limiting. I also belong to a psoriasis subreddit group, so that's on the page Reddit, where I have psoriasis and psoriatic arthritis. So I belong to a psoriasis subreddit group where we talk about psoriasis, tips, hacks, medications that have been prescribed. That's about 280,000 members, and that's very much an international community. You'll get people talking to you, there's rules, there's all sorts of things that you can and cannot ask. So that's a sort of thriving, vibrant community. I also belong to more of a community of locality, but online. I belong to a neighbourhood group where we discuss neighbourhood things, things like development in the community, people that are speeding, lost dogs, lost cats, more everyday things like that. So I just wanted to let you all know as well that those sorts of communities, like online ones, I also on Twitch as well, there's lots of, you're more than welcome to talk about those as well. Like, I don't want you to think that I'm talking about just physical communities. The online is very much something that I'd like you to focus on as well, because I think it's very important. Okay, cool, thank you.